think it's time to power up. We got to get moving. It's 6:10. That means we got to get some things going. All right. So as always, I always like to make sure we know exactly what we're doing on power up today. Some things we're going to need tonight. So we're going to need our blue ball. We're going to need our red band. We're going to need our blue band. We're going to need our green band. We're going to need our towel. And we're going to need our timer. So everything, I guess I could have just said everything but the black band. I mean, you can maybe use a black band somewhere, but we're going to mainly use these 5 different things, okay? So just a reminder, blue ball, green band, blue band, red band, towel, timer. So as long as you guys have those out like your kitchen set, then we're going to get to work. So with that being said, and I just got to try to get some power from the Travis pin. Just a little power from the Travis pin. We're going to start with our shoes off as always, or not as always, but we're bringing it back. So we're going to take that blue ball that you have. It's going to go right on the floor, and you're just going to roll it back and forth. Please don't look at my toenails. I haven't got them painted yet. So just back and forth. I want you to really try to get it to the front of your feet as far as you can, and all the way back to your heels. So all the way forward and backwards. Remember, you're just going to kind of push down hard. Not super hard, but Ooh, I got to turn back up the music. So we're just back and forth. Now you're just going to push down a little bit harder. So now you're going from hard to kind of hard. So just try to get some movement in. Let it be a little bit spicy. Remember, you can do this with your shoes on if you really, really, really have to. I prefer you did this barefoot or with socks on, but I'll leave that up to you. And then same thing on the other foot. So we'll start kind of light. Just get some feel for it. Just something gentle, something nice. Just get some feeling happening. Good, and then just a little bit harder. Ooh, that's spicy. So if you look behind me, that's called an assault bike. That's a fan bike. We have a regular bike, and then we have over here is a regular bike as well. Over there is a punching bag. Down here is a guy rolling out his feet. So make sure you're this guy. You're rolling out your feet. Awesome. So once that's done, you could go ahead and take that ball. You could put it to the side. We're going to end up on our backs. Feet are going to go down. Toes are going to go up. Hips are going to come through. Squeeze your butt at the top and then drop back down. All the way up, all the way down. 10 times, just squeeze and drop, squeeze and drop. We got to get ourselves warmed up. We got a relatively tough power up today. For those that are interested. I saw Kyle Davis come on at a normal time today. So congratulations, Kyle Davis. We're so happy to have you here before 6:50 p.m. So it's really nice. Thanks for coming on. And we saw Tracy this weekend. Just got to say. Awesome. You got to ask Tracy to come back on. So once you've done 10 glute bridges, into our half kneeling position. So from here, remember, hands are going to go out ahead of you. With that right knee up, or my right knee is up, you're just going to rotate all the way behind and come all the way back in front. Rotate all the way behind, back in front. Just back and forth. Attaboy, Joseph. 10 of those should do the trick. Same thing on the other side. Flip off that leg, rotate back. Nine, 10. All right, I can hear myself breathing. So that's a swift reminder that I need to turn the music up. I don't like hearing myself breathe. There we go. Now I can not hear myself breathe. Okay. With that being said, we're into what I call Stork Position Rotation. So if you have something to hang on to, please do. If you need to do it like me in the middle of nowhere, all you're doing is crossing over and then opening up. But that might be a little bit hard. So I can use my good friend, the bike here, and I can bring that foot up and I can cross it all the way across and then open it back up. So maybe you don't have something to hang on to. In that case, you could do it here, or I can show you a way to do it on the ground. But this is going to require a lot of balance if you so choose to do this. So try to hang on to something if you'd like. Just 10 of those should do the trick. And then flip up, same thing on the other side. Crossing over. 9, 10. Yay. All right, once you're done with that, we're gonna take that blue band that you have. That blue band that you have. As always, we're gonna put it right on your foot. So it should look just like that. So look at that, it's just kind of like halfway between my feet. Remember, you could do this with shoes on. You don't have to be barefoot like Coach Max is. So with that being said, all you're gonna do is you're gonna bend your knees, okay? So I bent my knees. I'm gonna keep my knees bent as I take a step. So don't come back up here. Stay below, kind of like you're under a bridge. And you're just gonna step across the screen. Try to get at least 8 steps to your right or left. Up, bye-bye. And then, hey, look, here I come. All the way back. Stepping across your screen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. We're still not going to take that band off. We're going to work on a little bit of some hip flexor stuff. So if you keep that band on your foot, all you're going to do here is lift up your foot as high as you can and come back down. So maybe you need to hang on to something. So we lift up and drop. 1, 2. So if I move a little bit closer to you guys, all you're doing is stepping on it, pulling it up. Maybe hold on to something if you need to, if you feel that's a little bit bouncy. All right. And same thing on the other side. Just lifting and dropping. Ew. 7. Let's say 8 is a good number. Just try to kind of feel it in your hip flexors, which kind of run from the top of your hips down kind of towards your legs. And that's going to really help you in some of our sport positions. All right. 2 more, 3 more. Cross connects as always. Cross the body. Something you're feeling good with, something you're moving with. Just work on going across the body. Nice, Kyle. Kyle was at the Health Symposium this weekend. We appreciated it. It's always so good to see Kyle. I got to shout out Kyle. Michael Leone, who's not on here. Got to shout out Joseph. Coach Max was there. Saw a lot of friends. It was awesome. Awesome. Okay, 5 on each side should do the trick as always. Now we got to get a little bit of power going. So last week we worked on jumping off one leg and then landing on 2 feet. But because we got a little bit of a tougher exercise today, we're going to really work on our landing. So I just want to go over really quickly how you should land when you're a Special Olympic athlete, especially as good as you guys are. So with your hands on your hips, you're going to bend down and you're going to jump as high as you can. And you're going to land the same way. You're going to absorb those forces into your knees, into your hips. What I don't want to see is a high jump and a high land where your knees are nice and straight. I want them to be bent. You got to absorb the forces like a cushion. So you're just going to do 2 reps. We'll take a big circled walk and then you're going to do 2 reps. I know you can't see my head, but that's okay. So dip and jump as high as you can, stick your landing, and then one more time, high as you can, stick your landing or you feel comfortable with. Now, if you can and don't feel comfortable, feel free to hold on to something. You could do the same thing. Jump up, stick that landing. So as always, we're just going to take a little bit of a walk, let everything kind of circle back, no pun intended, and then it's going to be 2 more jumps. So jump as high as you can, stick that landing, jump as high as you can, stick that landing. See, I told you white boys like Coach Max can jump. This is how it's done. Who said I can't jump? Someone said I can't jump. You guys saw. If we freeze frame that, I'd probably 100 inches off the ground. That's a world record if you ask me. Okay, once you've got your 4 jumps total in, it's just going to be some of our little leg kicks to get our heart rate going before we get into some work tonight. Just try not to flare out your feet. Just try to keep them forward and backwards. Just 20 of them should really do the trick. Get your heart rate going, get a feel for some things, and then we'll set our timer and get to work. Awesome. All right. Let's get things set up. You should feel your heart rate going a little bit. It's like, bah, 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 bah. That's the goal of warm up, is our tissues are warm, our heart rate's going. All right. All right, so let's take that timer that you guys have. If you don't have one, that's okay. Don't sweat it. You just follow along with the rest of the crew, or follow along with Coach Max. I'm always here to lead you in a good direction. But from that left side, right, that's going to be that on button. Today, we're just going to set our timer for 1:15, just because we got a little bit of some tough stuff. So I want to make sure we have adequate rest. So when you turn on the timer on the left side, hit that minute button 1 time, and then the second button 15 times. If you hit the big button, that's going to start and stop your timer. So don't hit that quite yet. We got work to do before we got to earn that rest, is what I like to say. Okay, let's just go ahead and put my shoes on. And we going to get to work. All right, my friends, we're going to start with a 20-second bottom of squat. So what that looks like, for those that might not know what that looks like, is I'm just going to be at 90 degrees with my hands reaching, and we're going to hold that position for 20 seconds. But if you can't do that, maybe you have a couch, a chair. I'll pretend this bike is my couch or my chair. So I'll just wheel it in so it's a little bit closer for you guys to see. But if you can't do that, maybe you hold on to something and you squat down and hold that position. If you're holding on to something, please make sure your form is good. So either option is going to really work for us here at Special Olympics and Power Up. I want you to pick one of those 2 options. Either holding on to something or not holding on to something. But we got 20 seconds of work. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. You're just going to squat down. You're going to reach as far as you can. Oh my God, wiggle those fingers like spirit fingers. You're going to hang tight. Just try to feel it should be deep in your hips. Remember, you're at 90 degrees. You're not all the way down here, but you're just going to be right here with that big reach, keeping your chest up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job, Andrea. Way to go. Next is called a lateral lunge. So feet are going to be nice and wide. All you're going to do is take your right hand, and you're going to try to touch your left heel. And then I come all the way back up. So from a side view, this is how we're going to work on our lateral lunge position. I'm reaching through, going to touch my left heel and come all the way back up. And then I'm going to go to the other side, back at my heel. The goal is for you to be able to lunge over right and left side. But if you touch that heel, it at least helps you sit back. And that's the biggest thing I find with Special Olympic athletes. You guys just really don't like to sit back. That's what we're working on today. Good, just try to reach towards that heel. 8 on each side, so maybe give yourself a good 16 count. Come on, USA boys. You guys, I heard the feedback. You guys asked for harder workouts. Mr. Brian, let me know. So here we are. The rest of Power Up, you could thank those guys. Remember to touch that heel. There it is for 16. Whew. All right, once that's done, it's time for some push-ups. For those that can do them, remember, I can always show you what to do. If you can't do them, let me get a couple things. For whatever reason, if you cannot do a push-up, imagine this right here is my chair or my couch. I'm just going to put my hands on that. And if for whatever reason this is not high enough, you have to elevate it higher so you can do your push-ups. But try to get yourself 10 of them. Hands are going to go on the floor or something elevated. Down you go. 10 reps. 6, 7, 10. Remember, try to elevate your surface. If your surface has to come up, that's okay. You're still doing a push-up. Try your hardest not to do a push-up on the knees. I've given you guys so many strategies on how to do a good push-up. All right, that's round 1. Go ahead, start that timer. And let that guy rest for a second. Aaron, good to see you. We're so happy to see you here on Power Up. All right,
yeah, today my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Aaron.
Oh, thank you. I stayed at a hotel in that country and with the...
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I stayed with the dad to them until Thursday. So probably the Brookshire. I am the day program and then Mary Sophia and Elizabeth and has the and I went to the um
We're listening, Aaron.
I would be the
Push.
in the outings. I see surrogate.
Fair enough. Well,
Nice,
thanks so much
Aaron.
for sharing. We got 15 seconds. We're round number 2. We'll start with the 20-second squat into the lateral lunges and then into the 10 push-ups. Remember, elevate your surface on the push-ups. Squat should be about 90 degrees. Hold on to something if you have to. Please make this easier for you. Don't just follow what I do. Make sure you're working at your own pace. Here we go. The timer tells me the pie's ready. Time to rock and roll. So hit that start button. Should stop it, but keep the time you want. And now we're going to rock and roll. Uh-oh, Sandy, I see you front and center on my little screen. Uh-oh. Reach down, reach it ahead of you. Hold that position. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. All right, feet are wide. Right into it. We're going to take that right hand. You're going to touch that left heel. Then you're going to come all the way back. Awesome. Nice. All the way back. All the way back. Reach and sit. Come on. If you need to lift up a foot, please do. But try your hardest if you're able to get down. Look at that. 90 degrees at the knee, like we kind of just did. Wow, it's almost like they're together. Remember, you can always reach the hand out if that's helping you even just a little bit. Nice. Woo. Boy, do I feel that. I feel that on my hips. Good job, guys. And into our push-ups. Remember, you can always do a push-up on the ground if you want, but if you need to elevate your surface, feel free to. And I should film a video on it. I'll do that next. How we do push-ups and power-ups, so I can just point it to you guys. So feet go out, elbows go back. 1, 2. And 10. Hopefully you guys got a chance to get good at your push-ups. Once that's done, set your timer. Let that bad boy go for 1:15. We got one more time through. So I've got my timer going here. 1:15. You guys can follow me or wait for yours. But in a minute or so, we're going to start back on our squats. Good job. All right. Oof, I feel it. I feel it in my hips today. I feel it in my arms from the push-ups. Oh no. What is next? Oh no, I don't even know if I want to look at. But Jen, I see Travis's comment. I don't know. I can't see her on any of my top things. I don't know if I want to hit that arrow. All right, we got 10 seconds, round number 3. As always, on round number 3, I'm going to move a little bit quicker. If you guys can keep up with me, that's awesome. If you cannot keep up to me, that is okay. Just a reminder, happy birthday to Mr. Aaron. We love that you joined us on your birthday, but it's time to exercise in honor of your birthday. Here we go. Round number 3. All right, hit that deep squat. 20 seconds of holding it, remember. Just hold that position, like hold the line or hold the door if you watched Game of Thrones. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo! Good job, guys. Ooh, lateral lunges. I was almost there. Right hand touches left side. Left hand, right side. Remember to try to touch the back of your heel. So I'm kind of grabbing the back of my heel. That's just going to help your hip sit a little bit further behind. And that's the goal here. Ooh. I'm sliding. One more for Coach Max. And then into the push-ups. Remember to elevate your surface if you have to. Sound like a broken record. Awesome. When you've got it done, take a second, grab some water. Let's see if Coach Max can moonwalk on this area. Oh, not that well. Yeah, not wearing socks today. All right. Good work, guys. That was the toughest part we had. We had 3 rounds of quite a bit. You sat at the bottom of the squat for a 1 full minute. You did potentially, if you got them all right, 16 or 8 aside times 3. You're the one that's 48 lateral lunges. And then 30 push-ups in not that long. So good job. We got more work to do. But take a second, grab some water, take a breather, let your heart rate drop just for a second. All right. Oh no. Travis, this is the tied together. We're not going to do it though. Okay, you're going to need... We're going to need the blue band for this next set. You're going to go ahead and need the red band. The blue band and red band. Oh, hi. My little blue ball is rolling away. All right, so blue band and red band should do the trick. Let's get to work. So how this is going to work, how we're going to do this is we're going to start on our back. All you're going to do is take your blue band. You're going to go ahead and put it around your foot. Okay, with your hand attached to it, I would like for you to grab the entire band. You're just gonna row it back. What I don't wanna see is you row it all the way back. Please don't snap your band, okay? Please just row it back so your elbow becomes in line with your body. You don't need to go all the way back here. We get the same effect here. So just row it back, keep everything nice and straight. Try not to round, just 10 on each side. Now, if you're looking for a little bit of a challenge, try the green band. Try the black band. Shannon, this is your potential chance to try the black band, but don't let your form suffer. 9, and just 10 of those, and then you'll go ahead and flip up to the other side. Same thing. So, that's kind of nice to spin like that. Nice and tall. Row in 1. Whoa. 2. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, if you're seated, that's okay. All you're going to do is take your red band. If you want to stand up, you're more than welcome to. Either option is going to work for me. But it's all the way back to your butt and all the way back down to your belly button. So we're going between our low back. But now you want to make it kind of challenging so that you might need to kind of choke up on the band a little bit, or you might need to really go as wide as possible. Either way, you're just going to keep things moving within the range of motion. 10 of these is on the prescription for tonight. On the menu, I guess. Oh, my good friend Pink is getting us going. Nice, Haley. And 10. Woo! All right, last but not least, we really don't need to stand up for this, only if you don't want to, but you can stand up. So you're going to take the band, it's going to go behind you. So it's going to look just like this. Hands are going to go inside. We'll see if we can grasp this. But all you're going to do is come back and push forward. Come back, push forward. So from a forward view, I'm back and it's like it's like I'm driving my car. I call this a banded chest press. It's nasty. We got 15 of them. So your arms should feel tired from the shoulders, the rows, and now the presses. That's 8, 9, 10, from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew! That's an arm burn. All right. We got to start that timer. Come on. The minute 15 is there for you. Hit that start button. Get it counting down. So at least you get some rest. Take your nice towel that has seen Disneyland before. on the top of a very young kid, which is fantastic. That's why we got these towels, so you guys could wear them like this at amusement parks across the world. Ooh, that's a little bit nasty. All right. In 51 seconds, we're back on our seated rows. Now, I can't stress this enough for you guys, especially you guys elite athletes, is rounding and rowing is not going to be the effect you're looking for. So if you catch yourself in the mirror and your screen looking like this, I really want you to work on maybe somebody's pulling your head from the ceiling. So someone's like pulling your hair up so you're nice and tall as you row in. That's going to get your abs involved. It's going to keep your rib cage. Believe it or not, you're going to get bigger biceps, better backs, things like that from keeping everything nice and tall. Okay, so work on that in 18 seconds. It's staying nice and tall as you row back, even with our presses too. The second set, I'm going to do the other two exercises standing. So those that watch us on YouTube get a chance to see the seated version as well as the standing version, so they can kind of make an idea of what they like. All right, my timer's going. That means it's time to get our arms to feel a little bit wobbly. You know what? Maybe I'll get Shannon going here. So I'm going to take the black band. You don't need to use the black band. You're going to go ahead and put that one on your foot, and then you're going to row back. 1, 2, look at that. 3. We're using the black band and a power up. Now, if the black band isn't for you, no sweat. No sweat. Go back to the blue one. Try the green one. 7, 8, 9. Remember, someone's pulling your hair up. 9, 10. Whew. Same thing on the other side. Nice and tall. 1, 2. 9, 10. Yeah, baby. All right. Oh no, where's our music? We need it. Oh, Adele, leave us alone for right now. All right, band's gonna go out nice and tall, all the way back. Just 10 reps, so I call this 1, and then when I return back for 2, trying to just keep things moving. These are some of the exercises that we used to pull the plane. Hey, shout out to the people that pulled that plane. I don't think I saw it move. No, I'm kidding, I saw it move. All right, so the third one, remember our little chest press. You're gonna take the band, you're gonna put it behind your backs just so it feels a little bit comfortable. So it should look like this. It should be all across your sponsors if you were wearing my shirt. You're gonna come in like your push-up. And 1, make sure you get it comfortable. 2, 3. Woo, 15. Go ahead and slam that guy down. We got one more round. One more round. Just a reminder, Travis's birthday was last Tuesday. Aaron's birthday is today. We'll never forget them two on their birthday. So we'll go one more round with Coach Travis above my heart. Travis, this should be the content. This should be the swag that Joseph is talking about. This on a shirt that says, "Did you power up today?" That's what we're talking about, right, Joseph? This.
It's the opposite of what these guys need.
Are you sure? This is gonna be a meme across all of social media. We're gonna make Travis famous. Nah, I've been trying to sell it for a couple of days, and we haven't gotten too many bites on it. All right, here we go. We got 15 seconds, round number 3. This is our final round before our victory lap. So give it your all on this last round. Make it a little bit challenging if you can, but please don't snap the bands that you put around your feet and pull. Make sure you stay in control always. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the green band so you guys can see that I use blue, black, and green tonight. So we're gonna start with our seated position. For those that need a small reminder, I'm gonna take that green or blue or black band. It's gonna go right around the middle of my foot. I'm gonna pretend my body's nice and tall so I'm not slouching over. reaching my neck and pulling my chin back. And I'm gonna row for 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then same thing on the other arm. Nice job. If you got that down with your feet up, you feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attaboy, Christian. 9, 10. Yeah. All right, last but not least, we can either do it seated or standing. Hands are gonna go out all the way back. When you do it seated, you kind of don't use your low back as much as if you were to do it standing in a bad position. So I'll leave that up to you. I just want you to feel this in your shoulders. Make sure you're going all the way down and all the way back. Make sure you're clearing your head. You shouldn't be hitting your hair or your forehead. And that's 10 for Coach Max. Last but not least, before our victory lap, our shoulder presses or our chest presses, really. Remember, hands are gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and take that all the way to our back. We're gonna cover Coach Max's sponsors. Elbows back. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then as always, please just throw that guy down safely. And then we got 1 minute of walking around. This is our victory lap. Just as I remind you in competition, it's important for you guys not to stop at the finish line. You have to take a victory lap. Not only did you get gold, but we want to take our high heart rate and we want to drop it just a little bit. I know the squats are nasty. There's lots of things we did today. So we want to just make sure we're calming ourselves down. We're getting ready for dinner or bed. Hopefully we're making healthy choices. This is where I find the time to remind you to make sure you have lots of color on your plate. The more color you eat, the bigger your muscles. That is so true too. The healthier you eat, the bigger your muscles grow, even from little workouts once a week like this at Power Up. All right, we got 20 more seconds of just walking around, catching your breath, moving and grooving. Dun, 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 dun. 10 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, and time. That was an amazing victory lap. Good job, guys. With that being said, I just wanted to take a minute and thank you guys so much for coming to Power Up. We'll see everybody same time, same place, same mustache, same good channel, maybe same bad channel next week.